I trust you're well. It's Coach Mashudu here. And today's topic is how negative emotions affect your life. I trust you're well here in Richard's Bay. It's raining. I'm not sure about wherever you are. Let me know where you are. If you're wherever you are, just say hi so that I'm not by myself and I know who's with me. And if you're listening to this at a later stage, just type replay. So, coming back to the topic of the day is how negative emotions affect you. So, one might ask themselves, what are negative emotions? So, negative emotions can be anger, can be sadness, can be doubt, can be anxiety, can be also hurt. You can feel annoyed, you could feel rejected. So, there's so many emotions that we go through as human beings, and they've got a big impact in terms of our lives. They do affect us mentally, physically. Also, they affect our relationships and also our productivity on how you do things. So, as you're listening to me, just ask yourself, how are you? How are you feeling? So I'm just going to share signs as well, showing maybe you relate to them. And if you relate to them, do something about it so you can reach out. I did share some links so you can reach out as well so that I can help you because I'm also a negative emotional therapy practitioner. So that is where I help you to understand why are your emotions coming through? Why are you angry? Why are you sad? Why do you feel hopeless? And the beauty with the therapy is that you'll understand why you have that. Because normally the formative years of our lives, they normally dictate how you are going to how your life will be at a later stage if you haven't healed those. That is why at times when you're in relationships, whoever you're going through, or it could be your boss, it could be a relationship with your boss, not as an individual, or just having that relationship, or with your kid, with a sibling, or anyone you spend more time with. At times, they'll trigger you, and their triggers at times is that you cannot express yourself. So if you cannot express yourself, it's an opportunity to say, when I was young, why couldn't I express myself? Was I able to express myself to my caregivers? Was I able to express myself to my loved ones? So you might realize some of the things that you're dealing with at an adult age is what has happened to you when you were young. And it could be the traumas that you went through because we've got what we call the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind runs about 95% of our lives. It's all about, and we also have got the conscious mind, which is all about the willpower. So some most of the things emanates from your formative years. And this is the opportunity to say, I'm ready to heal, I'm ready to transform. So let's come back to the signs. The signs are if you are feeling hopeless or you've got persistent sadness, so that could be a sign that you've got a lot of negative emotions, which could also lead to depression. So look at your life. Are you feeling sad all the time? Because that could be that, and that means you need help. You need to understand what is causing that. And you might be having a lot of anger, and anger could be as a result of something that has happened in the past. Somebody did something to you, and when other people start doing that, it just triggers. So our triggers normally, they tell us there are things that we need to address as human beings, as a person that you haven't dealt with, because they'll always come through, and on a daily basis we get triggers. So it's an opportunity to say, what do I need to heal? What do I need to address? And also you could feel you could have issues with concentrating, not being able to do something, just multitasking. I know we may multitask, but at times it's at the detrimental of our health because we are not in the present moment. We miss out on the present moment. And mostly we normal human beings who are always ahead in the future and in the past. And some of the negative emotions you realize they're past things that has happened. And now you always relive them. And those who are around you, they are not aware. Because all of us are going through our most, we're going through our difficulties on a daily basis. That is why You see people committing suicide, people, some getting sick, just falling, and you see these are people who are healthy. So it's important that you take care of your mind, body, and spirit. And that is what I normally say. I just had clients this morning and we are just talking about that. And it was so beautiful that they their spiritual life is amazing. And now is to work on their mind work, on their heart as well. And that is where I come through as well. So it's important you balance that, the mind, body, and spirit. As much as we go to gym daily looking at our physical body, you need to also work on your mind. You need to work on your spirituality, and that is spirituality depends on what you define, how you connect to your source. Because all of us, we've got different ways of how to do that. And one can prescribe how I do things to other people. So it's all about what grinds you, what grounds you. So those are some of them. And another thing that can also show that you've got a lot of negative emotions that are impacting your lives could be having a lot of stomach problems, having a lot of headaches and muscle tension. And the thing that we also do when we do our therapies is when we do the therapy, you'll be so surprised that you'll be able to say, where do you feel this doubt? Where do you feel this sadness? Where do you feel this fear? And some of the things that we normally get is that some of the things have happened in a long time. And you'll be able to say, maybe I had this fear when I was still in the womb in my mother's womb, because from 6 weeks of being conceived onwards, your mind, your subconscious mind, it can store everything that you have been through. That's why it's important to look at your pregnancy. If you are pregnant, if you are going through the most, being rejected by your loved one, and it's important that you take care of your mental health for the health of that child, because there'll be the child might come up with a lot of issues, health. Like for me, I understand when my mom was pregnant, there was a lot of rejection that she went through, which means she was sad a lot of time and she had a lot of fear, doubt, and all that. And from my understanding is that when you have got that, you release a lot of cortisol within your system, and that cortisol also impacts the child. So I grew up with a lot of difficulties with breathing, which is also asthma and also what is it, bronchitis. But at a later stage, knowing what causes that, I got better. So it's quite important. And some of them, some of other negative emotions, it's social withdrawal. You might withdraw from your social circles and everyone, and also changing of appetite. And you might find that you eat a lot and you don't eat a lot. So if you're someone who binges, and doesn't bring, just check what is happening within you. So your body is talking to you, say, I can't do this anymore. Get the help that you desire. And you could feel irritable, you could have low self-esteem. And tomorrow is an amazing day. So this month of April, we're looking into how to navigate your negative emotions with confidence. So if you can relate to what I'm just talking to the science, and you can relate to the science, so I invite you to join us tomorrow. We've got our first session for April. The second one will be on the 21st. And if you miss a recording, you miss the session, you'll have access to the recording. So that is what I encourage you to take action. This is an opportunity to prioritize your personal development and your healing and your transformation. And you're not only doing it for yourself, you're doing it for future generations and your kids, if you've got kids as well, and also your family. Another thing that shows that you've got issues with your negative emotions, it's having difficulties with your relationships. As I mentioned, relationship could be yourself. You don't trust yourself, and you go around and say, I don't trust people. So I'll ask you, do you really trust yourself? Because you could have those trust issues, and you find out those trust issues comes from an incident that happened maybe when you were 2 years old, 1 year old, or 3 years old, where a caregiver that you really trust misviolated your trust as well, and something happened and you started not trusting. Maybe somebody said they're gonna do this and they don't do it, and repeatedly. Because our caregivers, they are our world. It doesn't matter whether they are good or bad. And the thing that when we get older, we have to learn to forgive ourselves and to forgive them, because them, that is what they were doing. They didn't know better. So that is why it's important you have to manage that. So it's important because it can also affect your productivity. It can also affect everything that you're doing. So as I'm talking, just ask yourself, how am I? The signs that Coach Mashudu is talking about, do I relate to them? Because at times you cannot contextualize the issues that we go through. That is why you have to meet a therapist, a coach, psychologist to help you to unpack your issues. And that is where we come in. So just reflect. And if you're coming through, just say hello so that I know who I'm with. And if you're listening later, just type a replay. And yeah, I'd like to connect with you. And another one which I get a lot in terms when I do the consultation with my clients, you hear a lot of saying, I procrastinate, I can't do this, and I avoid situation. And also another thing that tends to happen is confrontation, having healthy conflict management skills. And that comes also well with also couples. And nowadays I'm doing a lot of couple counseling because of looking at communication as well as conflict management. But when it comes to couples, how I work is I normally work with individuals first, because when we are in a relationship, we bring all our baggage together and it becomes a big conundrum. So it's important to address the things that have impacted you and to also realize the other person is there as a mirror of the issues that you're not ready, your shadow work. So we do the shadow work with you. And then once we're done with those sessions, then we can have a session as a couple where we improve the communication, the conflict as well. So I provide that training as well because we are all different and how we think is different. You cannot expect someone you just met a year ago, 2 years ago, and understand at times and expect to for those people to really know you. There are other hidden things about you that as you continue to grow, you're going to uncover them, and you cannot expect another human being to do that who hasn't been there in your life from the word go. So that is why it's important you speak to someone, you get someone who can help you and also help that relationship. Because most of the things that are coming from relationship, it's your traumas, it's things that even your mind, as I've been talking about the subconscious mind, it stores it, is to save you. And also it issues they affect us from a cellular level. So that is why it's important to heal and create new neural paths within your system to start being healthy. Because when you address these issues, you'll feel much better. Your mental health, you'll be able to navigate through challenges. You'll be able to level up and able to do other things as well. And your physical health becomes better. There are people who earn thousands, who earn millions, and we hear stories now and again that they're not well, they've got stroke, heart diseases, and it's because you need to take care of your mental health. You can have all the money, but if you don't take care of your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health, and your emotional health, how are you going to contribute to society? Because society needs you. Everyone is a blessing. Everyone has got their gift and talents that they need to serve in the world. So it's quite important that you do that. And I trust you understand this signs. So it's an opportunity for you to step up and say, I need help. I need to be better. And if you're interested, you can WhatsApp me on 06 061 518 3208 or 060 508 6165 and say, I'm ready. So I also offer 30 minutes free coaching sessions. And if it's you who's listening to this and you can resonate this message, book that consultation, the 30 minutes, or you can join us on the Self Mastery membership. This is the membership that is running throughout the year until November, where it's group coaching, being in a group coaching environment where there are like minded people who can help you navigate the challenges that you have as well. and you realize you're not on your own as well. Because at times when we have that negative self talk, we just think it's just only us. All of us are going through so much. We are flourishing in our own right. And it's important that you seek the help. Because by the time you miss out on the opportunity, it could be that wealth that you've been waiting for. But if you're not in the right set of right mindset, you won't be able to see those opportunities. You won't be able to put actions in terms of you getting better. So I invite you to prioritize your health. And I trust that your life will be meaningful because it's all about meaningful, living a meaningful life. And that depends on you. It doesn't depend on your partner. It doesn't depend on your parents. It doesn't depend on your kids because happiness is a inside job. It's a choice that you choose on a daily basis. That I choose to love myself. I choose happiness despite all the challenges. Because if there were no challenges in life, how are you gonna level up? So you live an unlived life, unfulfilling life, and your job as a human being. That's why we've got the brains and everything. Is to continue to open those levels, continue to conquer, so that you can be able to sit down with your grandkids and your friends and educate other people of what you've gone through so that they don't go through the same thing. So, with that being said, thank you so much for listening. Do share and like and follow me. So, if you are on YouTube, also like and share as well. So that you can get notifications. So it's Mashudu Mbele. And I'm also on TikTok, so you will get this recording on TikTok. So this is an opportunity to heal. Because if you're not functioning well, it's going to impact your health. And as I said, negative emotions impact our lives, they impact our mental health. And we've been through so much in the past few years. And even now, our country, wherever you may be, there are wars, there's everything, there's so many challenges that we face on a daily basis. And those challenges, they trigger our traumas, they trigger what we have been through. So this is the opportunity to level up and learn new skills. It's the same with our phones, whatever mode you're using. Most of them, I use Apple. Most of my gadgets are Apple, and I have to update all the apps on a daily basis because I cannot function with the same app that was functioning in 2023 and this is 2024. So, in terms of yourself, your mindset, because your mind is very powerful, but it needs to be upgraded all the time. How does it get upgraded? It's reading self-help book, it's attending session, whether it's group or it's one-on-one. It's empowering yourself. It's all about prioritizing yourself. So this is quite important for you. And it also changes your consciousness and the language and moving from being a victim to being a victor. Because we cannot continue saying, my past did this. Your past can dictate your future. On a daily basis, we make choices, and the question is, what choices are you making in terms of you being better? Thank you so much for listening. Follow and like everywhere and share and tag your friends that you believe will receive this message and they need to hear this message. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. So I'll see you tomorrow to those who are coming through and you still have got an opportunity to dial. And if you are listening to this at a later stage, just be reminded that the recording will be there for the self-mastery membership that we do. And thank you so much. Bye.